Welcome to McKinley Connects, real people, real stories. Today I'm so excited to have Wayde Shoemake in the studio with me. He is one of our mental health team members. Welcome, Shoe. How are you?
Good morning. I am doing well, thank you.
So excited to have you in the studio today. Let's jump in and let's tell our audience a little bit about you and what you do. Would you be willing to share with us what your role is and what a typical day looks like in your world?
Oh, okay, great. Yes, I'd love to. I am the MHRS and parent partner supervisor, um, basically the supervisor of the adjunct services for here at McKinley. Um, I work with parent partners who then work with parents of our clients to help them meet their needs and to help them become what we call heads of their household.
Mm,
As an MHRS supervisor, I work with the MHRSs, which stands for Mental Health Rehabilitation Specialist, and I
mm,
work with them on they work along with therapists in helping our clients increase their level of functioning.
mm.
So currently, I supervise both of them.
That's amazing, Wade. How long have you been with McKinley?
I've been with McKinley for 17 years now.
Wow,
It's been a while.
that's so amazing. Why don't you describe to us your approach to therapy and how that interacts and with the mental health department in general?
Oh, okay, great. Therapy is a tricky word, but when you look it up by definition, it's really simple. It's just healing.
Mm,
And it's defined as healing. So I work with clients. Right now, I work with staff in promoting healing,
mm,
healing services to the community and to our clients. A typical day for me now as a supervisor is much different when I was uh, a provider, obviously. So now I will come in. There's a lot more paperwork, a lot more approvals of stuff, a
mm,
lot more reading of notes, and making sure that everything's in alignment with the principles that we have here, as well as the expectations from the various counties. I
yeah.
supervise both clients or staff in Riverside and Los Angeles counties. So sometimes keeping those two independent is hard. Sometimes things
Yeah.
cross over and stuff like that. But on a typical day, I will do a couple of supervisions. I will do a couple of reading and approving of notes. I try to spread that out. They come in daily. Um, I will do, right now we're expanding and we've been expanding over the last couple of years. So I do a lot of interviewings, I do a lot of screenings, and then I do a lot of just talking to staff and helping them come up with strategies to help our clients.
That's incredible. Are there any special resources that you utilize and able to do the work? It sounds like there's a lot of moving parts, and I'm just curious, how do you keep all that together?
The most valuable resources that I use are my staff. They
Mm,
are great. They work hard. We encourage them to grow. We encourage them to learn. We encourage them to seek trainings from outside McKinley as well as what is provided here. The staff, um, they are great at finding community resources. They are great at finding even national resources for families and their clients to help them and meet the goals and objectives that we have set for them. Um, Education, I'm always going to say, is a valuable resource along with experience. With most of the clients and most of the staff that I work with, we try to emphasize the human part of the job, the relationship building.
mm.
Um, I believe solely that relationships are the number one foundation for helping somebody heal. establishing that relationship. So those are the resources that, I don't know if you were talking about physical resources or any kind of resources, but those are the
That's
ones that I
exactly what I was getting at. Thank you for answering in that way. I
use.
would like to know, I'm sure because you and I have had this experience together where some of your clients are experiencing some difficult times. They might be going through something and, uh, could be financial, could be just challenges and setbacks. Are you able to share maybe an example of something like that, and then how you and your team support clients in those needs?
Oh, I have. If you're asking for stories, I have stories, and I'm proud to share them because I'm proud of the individuals that worked on it, and I'm proud of the outcomes, and I'm proud of the families themselves. I've had a family that I specifically used to work with, and unfortunately, there were at least three incidences where we had to call the Child Protective Services for them, just for the safety of the client.
Mhm.
And each time we had to make contact with the parent, and that parent, of course, was very upset at the time and actually fired me three times. Each time I called them, they fired me. However, they understood why it needed to be done. That family was 5 or 6 years ago, and they continue to reach out to me to this day. There was one Christmas 2 years ago where she had lost her job. She could not um, have a Christmas, is what she said.
Mm.
Um, um, I was actually, it was Grace who came to me and said, "Hey, we have a donor for families that needed, I believe it was living room and bedroom
Yes.
furniture." And I presented this family. And I have been doing this field for 33 years, and I don't think I've had a prouder moment than when she called me and text me the furniture in her house and just the gratitude and her paragraph that she texted me saying on how grateful she was for this relationship and how grateful she was that her family could have a Christmas that year is how she put it. So it was just one of those stories that you'll always remember, and to this day. And I saw her just about a week ago, and her daughter now is she's a grandmother now, so the
Oh,
family is doing well and everything. So
oh, shoot. Thank you for sharing that story. And I remember it well, and is one of the, kind of those things that fuel me, that give me motivation to continue to do this work. Many times people ask me, like, oh, it must be so hard to raise money and to ask people for money. But, it's those stories, Wade. It's the lives that are impacted as a result of what we do here at McKinley. So, with that, Wade, I do want to say thank you for all that you do, for your commitment to serving our clients and the families. And we're very fortunate to have you. And I just want to thank you for carving time out. Is there anything as we come to a close today that you would like to share with donors, community, anyone who's watching our show today?
Oh, well, for the donors, thank you, because you are the spark that's able to light and sustain our fire here. And knowing that we can help families through your donations is just priceless. You can put a dollar amount on it, but it doesn't nearly grasp the meaning behind it, and especially to the families that we're able to support. So thank you, and keep up the good work. All
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Wade. It's
right.
so awesome. So grateful to be with you.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful rest of the day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye bye.